In recent years, the world has been sent into a frenzy of technological and scientific advancement across several industries and sectors, and this new wave can only tell us to expect more. However, beyond these breakthroughs are also pretty dangerous repercussions they potentially pose that would require serious containment. Here are the 10 scariest tech trends that everyone must know. Number 1. AI singularity. AI singularity has been quite a conversation and debate in the area of artificial intelligence for many years. The concept of singularity means a hypothetical point in the future where technological progress accelerates at such a rapid pace that it becomes impossible to predict the outcome. However, as regards AI, singularity refers to the theoretical point where artificial intelligence surpasses human intelligence, leading to a cascade of industrial advances that is capable of transforming human civilization in unpredictable ways. A primary concern surrounding AI singularity as a concept is the potential loss of human control over AI. As machines become highly intellectual and autonomous, it will eventually be daunting for humans to predict their behavior and intervene if necessary. It becomes particularly concerning when machines are making decisions that are likely to have significant consequences for us humans. For example, if an AI system that controls critical infrastructure such as power grids or transportation networks were to malfunction, there would be catastrophic repercussions. AI singularity could also lead to job displacement and economic disruption. As machines are programmed to be more intelligent, they are now able to perform a wider range of tasks that were previously performed by humans. This could lead to widespread unemployment and economic instability as people struggle to find new jobs in an economy dominated by machines. Some experts worry that AI singularity could pose an existential risk to humanity if the AI's goals do not adhere to human values. In the worst-case scenario, an AI system that has human intelligence may view humans as a threat or obstacle to its goals and take actions that are harmful to humanity as a whole. There are several different theories about how an AI singularity might come about. Some tech experts believe that it may result from the building of a single AI system that is super intelligent, while others believe it could emerge as a result of a network of interconnected AI systems that collaborate to achieve common goals. Despite the concerns surrounding AI singularity, there are also many potential benefits advanced AI systems could bring. For example, AI could help to solve some of the most pressing problems facing humanity today, such as climate change, disease, and poverty. It could also lead to progression in fields such as medicine, energy, and transportation, which could significantly improve people's quality of life. To mitigate the risks associated with AI singularity, many experts are calling for greater investment in research to better understand the potential implications of advanced AI systems. There's also the advocacy for the development of ethical guidelines and regulatory frameworks to ensure that AI systems are developed and deployed in ways that align with human values and interests. AI singularity is a complex and multifaceted issue that raises many important questions about technology and society in the future. While the prospective benefits of advanced AI systems are significant, we must take steps to reduce risks associated with the concept in ways that are aligned with human values and interests. Number 2. Editable humans. It refers to the potential use of advanced biotechnology to edit the genetic makeup of human beings, allowing for the creation of genetically modified humans with desired traits such as increased intelligence, physical strength, or disease resistance. While this idea is still in the realm of science fiction, recent advances in genetic engineering have made it increasingly feasible. The potential implications of editable humans are complex and far-reaching and raise important ethical and societal questions about the limits of human intervention in nature. The ability to edit the genetic makeup of humans could have significant implications for the future of humanity. On the one hand, it could lead to breakthroughs in fields such as medicine, allowing doctors to cure genetic diseases and prevent hereditary disorders. It could also allow for the development of more effective therapies for a wide range of health conditions, from Parkinson's disease to Alzheimer's disease to cancer. On the other hand, this creation of editable humans raises alarms about the potential for discrimination and inequality. If genetic engineering becomes a reality, it could be available only to the wealthy, leading to a growing divide between the genetically enhanced and the rest of society. It could also reinforce existing biases and stereotypes, with some groups being deemed genetically superior to others. Another concern is that the ability to edit human genes could have unintended consequences that are difficult to predict. Minor alterations to the human genome could have far-reaching consequences for an individual's health, behavior, and cognitive abilities. This raises important questions about the safety and effectiveness of genetic engineering and whether the potential benefits outweigh the risks. The concept of editable humans raises important questions about the limits of human intervention in nature. Many people believe that changing the genetic makeup of humans goes against the law of nature and could threaten the future of the human species. It also raises important questions about the role of science and technology in society, and whether we have a responsibility to limit the scope of our interventions in the natural world. Candidly, editable humans is a complex and controversial issue that raises important ethical, social, and scientific questions, and its potential risks and consequences should be swiftly considered. If it won't serve the best interests of humanity as a whole, then it is questionable. Number 3. Merging humans and machines. This tech trend, also known as transhumanism, is a topic that has been discussed for decades. The idea is that we can use technology to enhance the physical, cognitive, and psychological abilities of human beings, blurring the line between what is natural and what is artificial. One of the primary ways this is being explored is through the development of brain-computer interfaces, or BCIs. These are devices that connect the human brain directly to a computer, allowing for two-way communication. Applications of BCIs are expected to be vast, ranging from helping people with paralysis to controlling drones with the power of the mind. Another way is the development of prosthetics that can be controlled directly by the human brain. Advances in robotics and artificial intelligence have made it possible to create prosthetic limbs that are more functional and responsive than ever before. In some cases, these prosthetics can even provide a sense of touch and feedback to the user. Interestingly, beyond physical enhancements, transhumanism also raises the possibility of enhancing cognitive and psychological abilities. One aspect is the use of smart drugs, which are pharmaceuticals designed to enhance cognitive abilities such as memory and focus, while the other is when virtual reality and other technologies are used to enhance psychological well-being and treat mental health conditions. However, while the merging of humans and machines has the potential to improve our lives in countless ways, it also raises important ethical questions. These technologies could exacerbate existing inequalities, with the wealthy and powerful having greater access to them than the rest of society. There are also concerns about the loss of privacy and autonomy, as these technologies could potentially allow for unprecedented levels of surveillance and control. As we become increasingly integrated with machines, it is unclear where the boundaries of human consciousness and identity lie. What exactly does it then mean to be human, and what values do we hold as a society? Number 4. 3D printing. Imagine a future technology trend that can change the way we produce goods and services. With advancements in 3D printing technology, objects of almost any shape or size, from small toys to full-size cars, are now printable. These benefits are significant as they could lead to bigger efficiency and cost savings in manufacturing. For example, companies could create custom parts or products on demand, reducing the need for large inventories and warehouses. Additionally, it could enable more localized production, reducing the need for long-distance transportation and reduction in carbon emissions. However, there are also several negatives, one of which is the potential for misuse and abuse. For example, with the ability to print almost anything, it could be used to create dangerous or illegal items, such as firearms, counterfeit money, or even drugs. There are also concerns about intellectual property rights, as they could be used to duplicate copies of patented or copyrighted materials. This could lead to a huge loss of revenue for businesses and potential increase in counterfeiting. Another important issue is the environmental impact of widespread printing. While this 3D technology can reduce waste and increase efficiency, it could also lead to an increase in waste and resource depletion if not used responsibly. For example, if people print items they do not need or use, it could lead to unnecessary waste and an increase in carbon emissions. But much more than these predictable adverse effects, many exciting uses of 3D printing technology could have significant positive impacts. It could be used in the medical field to create prosthetics, implants, and even replacement organs. This could lead to significant advancements in patient care and treatment options. In the aerospace industry, 3D printing could be used to create complex and lightweight parts that are difficult to manufacture using traditional methods. This could lead to more efficient and cost-effective space travel, as well as advancements in other transportation industries. The ability to print anything is a future tech trend that would bring significant benefits and improve our daily lives, but is also highly risky if used irresponsibly. Number 5. Quantum computing. It is quite revolutionary that we would be able to solve problems that are currently unsolvable with traditional computing. Quantum computing would be highly helpful in the field of cryptography. It would have the ability to perform complex calculations at lightning-fast speeds and even break traditional encryption methods, which could have serious implications for national security and the privacy of individuals. In this same area of cryptography, quantum computing also has the potential to enhance security. For example, the quantum key distribution could allow for the secure exchange of information without the risk of interception, using the principles of quantum mechanics to ensure that messages cannot be intercepted or read by third parties. Another potential benefit of quantum computing is in the field of material science. With its ability to simulate complex molecular interactions, quantum computing could revolutionize the development of new materials, leading to significant advancements in fields such as medicine and energy. In the field of artificial intelligence and machine learning, quantum computing could enhance existing algorithms and models, enabling more accurate predictions and decisions. It could be used to train machine learning models on large datasets, leading to more accurate and efficient results. However, the development of quantum computing also means serious challenges, particularly in the area of hardware development. Now, quantum computers require extremely precise and controlled environments, with near-zero temperatures and near-zero electromagnetic interference. Building and maintaining these environments is extremely challenging and expensive, which means that the cost of quantum computing is currently very high. Additionally, quantum computing presents significant challenges in software development. Programming for quantum computers requires a completely different approach than traditional computers, with new programming languages and algorithms. This means that there is currently a significant skill gap in the industry, which will most likely stress professionals to their limits if they would develop and maintain quantum computing systems. One major challenge in quantum computing is the issue of error correction. Quantum computers are highly susceptible to errors due to the fragile nature of quantum states. Hence, developing error correction methods that are both reliable and scalable would require much work, and the possibility is still debatable. Despite these challenges, quantum computing has the potential to help many industries and bring significant growth to society. It will be essential to continue investing in research and development to achieve this, particularly in the area of hardware development and error correction. Additionally, it will be important to ensure that the development of quantum computing is done congruously, with a focus on the benefits and possible problems and a cautious approach to implementation. Number 6. Self-aware smart robots. There is a future tech trend that could bring about significant changes to how we interact with technology. The creation of robots that can perceive their environment, make decisions based on their inbuilt perception, and communicate with humans in natural language. Picture these significant advancements in fields such as healthcare, manufacturing, and transportation. For instance, a self-aware robot in the field of healthcare could be used to perform tasks such as patient monitoring, medication management, and even surgery. With their ability to perceive and respond to changes in their environment, they could help to improve patient outcomes and reduce the workload of healthcare professionals. In manufacturing, self-aware robots can improve efficiency and productivity. These robots could work alongside human workers, using their ability to learn and adapt to changes in their environment to perform tasks such as quality control and machine maintenance. That's improved cost savings and increased productivity for manufacturing companies. However, there's a downside to the development of self-aware robots. One of the biggest challenges is ensuring that these robots are safe and reliable. Self-aware robots are highly complex systems, and ensuring that they can make safe and ethical decisions is essential. This will require notable investment in research and development, as well as collaboration between industry and academia to develop new standards and guidelines. Let's also talk about the impact of self-aware robots on employment. With their ability to perform tasks that humans previously did, they would render people unemployed. There has to be careful consideration and planning to ensure that the benefits of self-aware robots are balanced against the negative impact they could pose on society. There is also the risk of cyber attacks and hacking. For such highly connected systems, they would most likely be vulnerable to cyber attacks that could compromise their safety and security. A whole lot has to go into ensuring that these robots are secure and resilient to cyber attacks. The question is, even with in-depth investment in research and development, can robots be completely reliable? Number 7. Killer drones. In recent years, the use of drones in military operations has become increasingly common. These unmanned aerial vehicles, or UAVs, are used for a variety of tasks, from reconnaissance and surveillance to precision strikes against enemy targets. While the use of drones has been shown to help a great deal, such as reducing the risk of casualties among troops, the development of so-called killer drones raises serious ethical and legal concerns. First, killer drones have the potential for unintended casualties. Without human intervention, there is a risk that these drones could misidentify targets or engage in excessive force, leading to the deaths of innocent civilians. How can such technological advancement be trusted in warfare without violating international humanitarian law? Moreover, the use of killer drones has great implications for global security. As the technology behind these drones becomes more advanced, there is a risk that they could be used by non-state actors such as terrorist organizations to carry out attacks. This could lead to a new arms race focused on developing countermeasures to protect against these drones, and could even trigger an increase in tensions between nations. Another significant concern is the loss of human control over warfare. These drones could become fully automated and lead to an era of autonomous warfare where decisions about life and death are made by machines. What then is the role of human judgment in warfare, and how will these killer drones work consistently with moral and legal norms? In addition to these ethical concerns, the deployment of killer drones could have unintended consequences, such as increasing the risk of retaliation against military personnel. If the use of drones becomes more prevalent, it could trigger a shift in the way that warfare is conducted, leading to a situation where attacks on military targets are carried out using unmanned systems, rather than through direct engagement with enemy forces. This could ultimately heighten tensions between nations and make it more difficult to achieve peace and stability. The development and deployment of killer drones must be carefully considered. This will require a collaborative effort between governments, military leaders, and experts in technology and ethics to ensure that the development and use of drones are consistent with international law, ethical norms, and global security interests in an increasingly complex and unpredictable world. Number 8. Digital surveillance. This refers to the collection, analysis, and use of information gathered through digital means, such as electronic communication, online browsing activity, and social media. As much as digital surveillance has been used for legitimate purposes such as national security and crime prevention, there is a concern for individual privacy and civil liberties, and a risk of abuse by governments and corporations. Recently, a scientist at Zhejiang University in China built a drone that can track humans through impenetrable bamboo forests. A branch of UAE's Edge Group also developed a swarming drone system, Hunter 2S, that can disseminate information for tracking and engaging with targets. Apparently, we could be looking at a realistic enactment of 1984 by George Orwell if there is the potential for governments to use this technology to monitor and control their citizens. In the past years, across several countries, governments have used digital surveillance to monitor political dissidents, human rights activists, and journalists, and to suppress freedom of speech and association. In extreme cases, digital surveillance has been used to track down and imprison individuals for their political beliefs or for engaging in activities deemed to be in opposition to the government. Did you know that corporations could use digital surveillance to monitor consumer behavior and preferences? Companies such as Facebook and Google collect vast amounts of data on their users' online activities, which they use to target advertising and other marketing efforts. While this may be beneficial to some consumers, people will now be more paranoid about their privacy and the potential for abuse by corporations. As data collection becomes more advanced and widespread, there is a risk that personal information could be used to discriminate against certain groups or deny individuals access to opportunities such as jobs, housing, and credit. This could exacerbate existing inequalities and lead to a more divided and unequal society. In addition to these, the widespread use of digital surveillance will also affect security risks. As more information is collected and stored digitally, it could be hacked or stolen, potentially leading to identity theft, financial fraud, or other types of cybercrime. The risk of such cyber attacks can be amplified if this technology for digital surveillance becomes more sophisticated and as more and more data is stored in the cloud. Given these significant concerns, the development and use of digital surveillance must be meticulously regulated and subject to appropriate oversight. Governments, technology companies, and civil society organizations will be tasked to ensure that the use of digital surveillance is consistent with individual privacy, civil liberties, and democratic values. It will also require the development of new technologies and policies to protect personal data from theft and misuse. Number 9. Deepfakes in the metaverse. As the world becomes increasingly digital, the concept of the metaverse, a virtual reality space where people can interact with each other and with digital objects, is becoming more prominent. Honestly, the metaverse holds promise for entertainment, social connection, and even commerce. But have you heard of deepfakes? Deepfakes are digital manipulations of audio, video, or images that are so convincing that they appear to be authentic.
I am not Morgan Freeman, and what you see is not real. Well, at least in contemporary terms, it is not. What if I were to tell you that I am not even a human being? Would you believe me?
While deepfakes can be used for harmless fun, such as creating humorous videos, they also can be used for malicious purposes, such as spreading false information or defaming individuals. In the context of the metaverse, deepfakes could be particularly problematic. In a virtual world where individuals can create and customize their digital personas, it may become difficult to distinguish between what is real and what is fake. For example, someone could create a deepfake of a public figure or celebrity and use it to spread false information or defame the individual's character. An individual could also create a deepfake of a friend or family member and use it to manipulate others or perpetrate fraud. This could lead to significant financial or emotional harm for the victim and those around them. Another significant concern is the potential for deepfakes to aggravate existing social and political divides. For example, deepfakes could be used to spread false information or propaganda, leading to further polarization and confusion. This could have significant implications for democratic institutions and the ability of individuals to make informed decisions. Isn't it also frightening that our education sector can be affected if historical facts and figures can be manipulated and even recreated entirely? If this would be curbed, there has to be a development of new technologies and policies to detect and mitigate the impact of deepfakes. This may include the use of advanced algorithms and machine learning techniques to detect deepfakes, as well as the development of policies to hold individuals and organizations accountable for the creation and dissemination of false information. Number 10. Nanobots. Nanobots are tiny machines that measure only a few nanometers in size. These microscopic robots have the potential to revolutionize the way we live, work, and interact with our environment. However, there are many concerns associated with the development and use of nanobots, including their impact on the environment, their potential use in military applications, and their impact on privacy and individual autonomy. One area where nanobots hold great promise is medicine. Nanobots could be used to diagnose and treat diseases in a targeted and precise way. For example, they could be programmed to seek out cancer cells and destroy them without damaging surrounding healthy tissues. This could lead to more effective and less invasive treatments for a range of diseases. But what happens if, say, a nanobot enters the brain? It could control an individual's thoughts or actions, and this could have significant negative implications for individual autonomy and privacy. In addition to medical applications, nanobots have the potential to be used in manufacturing and other industrial processes. For example, they could be used to assemble complex structures at the molecular level, leading to the creation of new materials with unique properties. This could lead to breakthroughs in areas such as electronics, energy, and material science. However, the development and use of nanobots in manufacturing pose environmental concerns. For example, if nanobots are released into the environment, they could disrupt ecosystems or even cause harm to humans and animals. It is therefore essential to develop a appropriate regulations and safeguards to ensure the safe and responsible use of nanobots in manufacturing and other industrial processes. Nanobots can also be useful in the development of new military technologies. Nanobots could be programmed to seek out and destroy enemy targets, potentially leading to new forms of warfare and further eroding the boundaries between civilian and military targets. But there is also the risk of unintentional harm to civilians and non-combatants if clear guidelines and regulations to govern the use of nanobots in military applications are not put in place. The human race should be grateful for these emerging tech innovations, but if there is even the slightest chance that they could jeopardize our existence, then it is expedient that we halt the applause and focus on averting doomsday. Thank you for watching. If you found it engaging and informative, do give it a like and check out any of these 2 videos to view other interesting content.